Hello and good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome Divine Masculine into your reading. This reading I'm doing after a very long time. I will also do a reading for the Divine Feminine as well, and I sincerely apologize for all the delays that you guys have had to have. But that's what it is, right? So here it is. Now, this reading will be done specifically keeping the full moon in Sagittarius or the strawberry moon that happened recently. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind as we do the reading. Let's call upon a divine guide, our angel, our ancestors, and my divine source into this reading for the divine masculine. Now, this could be your divine masculine, this could be your internal divine masculine. We all have masculine and feminine energies, so take it in the way it does resonate with you guys. Okay, so let's see what the full moon in Sagittarius have to talk to us about, or the strawberry moon. I think it was the new moon, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was also called as a strawberry moon for some of you, specifically if you're not aware of that. All right, let's see what the energy is talking about in regards to this strawberry moon. I'll call it the strawberry moon, okay? And then we'll go from there. All right. And with this, I'm going to also call for the Moonology card to see what it talks about with regards to this situation here. All right. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll delve into the reading. Okay, so the first card out is Unknown Territory. You're exactly where you need to be. So something about this situation is still not very clear. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's not very clear about what is going to happen or what can happen, how it will happen, things like that. It's not very clear. So, but you are exactly where you need to be, because this is the point in time where this confusion is going on at this point, right? The confusion is still on, doesn't know where life is going to take him, doesn't know what the situation will be unfolding in the next couple of days, in the coming days, the coming months or years, right? But this is exactly where you need to be, because this confusion is required for a purpose, right? That is where the confusion is occurring. It's an unknown territory. Nothing is known. Everything is kind of very hazy, cloudy, smokes and cloud, not very clear. But this is required for a reason. And then it says conclusions are within reach, full moon in eclipse. So this situation, what I'm getting, guys, is that this situation that is occurring or has been occurring, it's because it's reaching some kind of an ending. This haziness, this cloudiness, the not knowing what's going to happen next or how things will move, right? Where life is going to take him, what life has for him. Nothing is very clear, but this is This has been an ongoing process, is also what I'm getting for the man in here. It's been an ongoing process where things have not really surfaced, but there is some kind of a conclusion that is within reach, where this cloudiness, where this haziness, where this smoke and cloud, confusion, procrastination, whatever, it's like the Seven of Cups energy, not knowing what to do next, not knowing where to go next, not knowing what is the direction that one needs to take. But there is some kind of a conclusion that is within reach for the divine masculine in here, right? Something that he was not clear about, something that he's not certain, or he has not been certain about. He has been procrastinating, he has been thinking about it, kind of a very iffy kind of a situation. What's next? That kind of a situation is kind of giving me that that message in here. But there is some kind of a conclusion that will be within reach, and that's calling for a full moon eclipse. You can check your calendars to see when that will be. I'm not very certain about that situation, so I'm not going to quote a date or a month for that. But this is where he has been. And it's like he's been trying to reach some conclusion. Trying to come to some kind of an ending, some kind of, like the thinking pattern needs to stop and some action needs to happen, that kind of a situation. So whatever he has been procrastinating, or whatever that he has been thinking about, not clear, will be made clear, or there will be certain things that will be concluded effectively, is what I'm getting. Okay, now let's get into the reading here, guys, and let's see what's going on for the divine masculine in the collective in this twin flame connection. Okay, it's in the collective, so take the messages as it resonates with you. Not everybody's story will be the same, but whatever resonates with you, take that. There are certain cards in this deck that is still in the reverse, and I'm not going to make it upright, because if it's coming, the message is there for that kind of a situation. Okay, and we'll go step by step in here so that we are more clear about the kind of situation that we are looking at. So first and foremost, you have the Nine of Wands, then you have the Death card, you have Temperance in the reverse, and then you have Justice. Okay, so again, what I'm getting right away is that he has been in a very self-protective mode with the Nine of Wands, is what I'm getting, right? Now, when I say self-protective, it could happen because when people are scared, they don't want to open up, they don't want to say, but it's like kind of protecting your own situation, defending your own territory, trying to protect what you have, being in a safe position, right? Um, and that he has been doing for a very long time. He has been building that. He's using kind of his reserve strength to protect what he has, to defend what he has, to safeguard his own territory, right? And he has been very resilient on this situation. Whatever that situation that he has been trying to protect, or trying to safeguard. It can be anything. Please talk to me about the Nine of Wands here. So something that he has been, not saying it, and yet he has been kind of holding on and holding on, and that's also taking a toll on his strength, on the strength component. When you're not able to gives away something, or say something or do something right, it takes a toll on your mental, physical health, right? It takes a toll on everything in life, mostly so this is where, Eight of Wands, see, he has been, the thing about this situation is that what I'm getting is that he has been trying to stop himself from moving forward, right? Because something about the whole situation, the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands, right? Something to do with movement, with travel, with some kind of an action or communication. He has been holding on with a lot of resilience within him, because he is kind of safeguarding or protecting something that only he knows, right? And he doesn't want to say that. He doesn't want to open up. He doesn't want to communicate. He doesn't want to tell it. Doesn't want to voice it, basically, right? And then you have the Death card. But then again, the situation is that something of that sort happened before, from where he is now wanting to move forward. He's progressively moving forward towards some kind of a transformation. Yeah, see the Ace of Wands, right? Now he wants to take action over the situation with a new beginning. Something that is, something that sparks some kind of creativity, something that gives a new beginning. It's a new beginning. So now this is where he has been safeguarding that situation. He has been protecting himself. He didn't want to move forward towards a new beginning for whatever reason that he has within him. That could be fear, that could be insecurity, that could be financial problems, that could be marital situations, can be anything for anyone, right? But now the situation is slowly that he wants to now take action. But then you have the Temperance in the reverse, which is, again, there is a lot of frustration, right? There is frustration, there is some kind of imbalance in a situation. Please talk to me about the Temperance in the reverse, because I think what is happening is that what he wants to do, he's not getting. Yeah, the Hangman, right? He has to pause. And that is kind of frustrating for him. He's not being able to move forward right away. I mean, whatever he has in mind, he's not being able to do. He has the story. Let me tell you that. He has it with him. But there is some kind of a difficult situation that is creating a lot of frustration within him at this moment. And that is creating a lot of imbalance of emotions as well. Please talk to me about justice, right? Some kind of fairness, some kind of balance, taking accountability, anything, fairness, right? Yeah, eight of sword. Yeah, it's because he's not. What I am getting, guys, is that this is about you, either you or him. But what I'm feeling with this kind of a situation, let me tell you, at this moment, is that he has not opened up. He has not spoken about a lot of things. He hasn't communicated a lot of things. He hasn't taken action because, like I said, he has been protecting something. And he has been very resilient about it. Somebody who is like, no, I'm not going to say it. Even if it means that the other person gets it all wrong, so be it. But I'm still going to hold on and not say. It's kind of very stubborn kind of an energy. When somebody uses that strength to have that stubborn energy, and I'm not going to bend down, I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to open up, I'm not going to surrender, I am in the right, that kind of an energy, right? But at this moment, with the Eight of Wands, he has taken a step back. Why? Because now he wants to progressively move forward. He wants to make a change happen, right? He wants the change to begin and a new change. This is something where the old is no longer in in your area, where there is a fresh start, a new beginning, something that brings about some kind of a newness in life, right? And this is a newness with the Ace of Wands, some creative newness, something that excites you, that wants you to like sing and dance or be excited about something in life that you really want to do for yourself, right? But the problem over here is with the Temperance in the reverse, there is something, some kind of a situation where he feels that he has also been in the wrong. He did not have his long term vision as well. And that is kind of creating a lot of frustration within him. And this also could be related directly with financial problems. Where people look into things from a very early age, take decisions on retirement, or take decisions to plan their future. What is the next, what is the next 20 years, what will the next 20 years look like to me, right? So that kind of a long-term vision, but now there is an imbalance, and that is creating a lot of frustration because somewhere he has not been able to balance his own life situation as well, and that's where he is being hanging upside down. He is not being able to move, and that's creating a lot of frustration in him with regards to some kind of a legal situation as well. That could involve you in this situation, Divine Feminine. But over here is something very toxic that he is not being able to talk. You are not being able to talk. There is no communication, but there is a lot of negative feelings that is happening with regards to this fairness or justice or honor or or any kind of law and order situation. It can be anything for anybody, right? So this is where the Eight of Swords, this is where he knows that he's not being able to do anything for you, and you as your personality, you are not being able, you're not opening up, you're not saying anything, maybe, right? Anything can happen to anybody at this point, but we'll see, right? But there is a dead end. There is definitely a dead end here, and that's creating a lot of frustration. See, this is a situation maybe for some of you. He feels that if he had taken this step much earlier, if he had planned his life better, if he had done things in the right way, then he wouldn't have been hanging upside down at this point. Because this pause, right? This pause is also creating a loss of time. Remember, the more you pause in your life, the more loss of time you make it happen, right? There is time that's lost in the whole situation, right? And this is exactly the whole situation here, where he is trying to understand now what to do in order to break free from that toxicity. And that toxicity can be, again, he's got the Hanged Man, right? The toxicity could be either from his situation or from you. Please talk to me about the Eight of Wands. Hold on, guys, let me see. Right? And he doesn't know what to do. I mean, basically, his hands are tied at this point. He's not being able to release that toxicity and bring about a fairness or justice in the situation. And this could be in direct relationship with his own personal situation, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, and this is again where he has been stubborn for a long time. See, this is where, okay, this is what I'm also getting, guys, that he is realizing that he should have acted much before. That's what I told you, that if he had taken the directions right, if he had planned his future right, if he had done things in the right way, if he had taken right action at the right time, if he had communicated well, this wouldn't have happened, right? But he had been hanging on, he had been very resilient about the toxic situation. And this toxic situation could be something very personal. It could be a family problem, or it could be in his head, or it could be in your head, divine feminine. But then he did not really take action, which is where he is feeling that he should have taken action on this situation much before. You know, there is kind of a, what I'm getting is kind of a repentance in him as well, right? And then you have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, which is talking about he knows he has been cynical. He knows he has been false with you. There has been some amount of jealousy too that has been involved in the situation from his end. Please talk to me about the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You know, and that he had been very cynical when you were there with him, when you were ready to share things with him. He probably did not pay attention. And maybe that's where you have the toxic vibes in you at this point in time. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. He knows that, right? That this is all in the material world. And he has been very, very cynical with his sentiments, right? And even a part of it could be stemming from the fact that he has been jealous about you, right? Which is where the Two of Wands is in the reverse, which is where he is to hold back from things now, right? Please talk to me. There has been a lot of lack of planning. That's what he knows. That he hasn't done things in the right way because, again, the fear of the unknown. See, this is the Two of Wands, the fear of the unknown. This is where he has been. Unknown territory. The fear of the unknown. He didn't want to move forward. He didn't want to do anything because he was procrastinating. He was procrastinating a lot of things. He was, kind of in that cloudy situation. What if? What if? What if? Right? So this is where conclusions are within reach. This is where he will find something sooner or later. But the problem with him is that today he feels that he could have planned things in a better way in his life. Please talk to me about the Two of Wands in the reverse, right? Because this is where his plan has failed him completely. And he can see that. He can sense it. The energies are showing up in here, right? And that's where now he has to hold back. He cannot do anything. He has to hold back from this situation. Yeah, the Three of Wands, right? He has to hold back. First, in order to lift his own barriers, his own restrictions in life. He definitely had a lack of foresight. He definitely had a lack of foresight. You know, like that's where I'm telling you that he is regretting the fact that he hadn't planned his life well. That's what the message is. And this is the Hanged Man in the reverse in here again, right? And this is where he's having a lot of guilt conscience. That he has been in denial for a very long time. He has been egotistical. He has been in denial, causing a lot of delay and frustration that is building up in his life now. And he has a lot of guilt conscience in him. Please talk to me about the Hanged Man in the reverse now, right? And this is where he was suffering from a lot of indecision. This is where I said unknown territory. Lot of indecision, the Page of Rods, right? Where he could have moved forward, where he could have expanded. But he did not. He has been sitting over there, he has been sitting over there. He did not. He had limitations to his ideas and belief in life. That's the problem, right? So he did not plan for his future. He did not think, or what he had before, he thought that would be the way life continues, but life doesn't continue that way. Life changes. There is a lot of things in life that will change from one stage into the next. What you and the rest of the world looks like to me today or to you today will not be the same tomorrow or day after or maybe a month later. Right? And this is where the Tower shows up, that he did not have the guts to expand. He did not have that courage to try out. He has been sitting over there, thinking about it, suffering from indecisions, and yet he has not been able to do anything. Yeah. So Spirit is saying, it's time. The Tower and the Fool. Spirit is saying, a new beginning. Start something. Nothing is lost. If you want, you can still do it. Release your anger over situations that did not work for you for whatever reason, and start working on your plans again. Let's talk to me about that Tower. So Spirit is saying nothing is lost. Yes, there have been plans that could have been ruined. You could have felt disgraced. There could have been chaos and upheaval in your life because of the way you have foreseen your future, that today you're coming to the point of understanding it was all delusional. He was under some kind of delusion. That's what I just said, right? The Six of Pentacles. That, about money, about give and take. He's angry over this situation. There has been some kind of an imbalance. He has not been able to have the right reciprocity in life. And he was under some kind of delusion in his life that if he gives and continues to give, then he will receive. But it's not always that. It's not always that. So Fool says that disregard the risk. Be a free spirit. Take that leap of faith to restart the reciprocity in your life once again. That's what Spirit is talking about in here. The Empress. Look. That she is here, the Divine Feminine, but you have to take a leap of faith towards her. And she's the one who can bring back the reciprocity in your life. But you have to take that leap of faith. You have to make things happen. It just won't happen to you, but you have to take that risk. What she might think about you, what you could think about her, disregard the risk. Be spontaneous. Don't keep any limitations with her. Take that risk, jump into it, and things will improve for you. That's what Spirit is talking about in here. Okay, but yeah. Because that's what I said, that somewhere he's got stuck very badly because the way he had foreseen his future, today he sees that this is not the way things have shaped up for him. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is exactly what I told you right in the beginning. The Seven of Cups, right? This is a delusion. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse is because of a lot of temptation he had in life, that now today he feels have created a lot of nightmare in his life. Lot of diversions he had. He didn't know what choices and options he could have in his life. Just talk to me about the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This is like suffering from some kind of a phobia in life all the time. Feeling helpless. Feeling I cannot take the risk, feeling indecisive, attachment with a lot of negative situations in life, right? And this is where a lot of things have gone wrong for him. Because he could never plan his future, It's only because the high priestess, it's because he has been out of touch with his intuition. You see? The Seven of Cups in the reverse is talking about being out of touch with his intuitions to make the right decision and the right choices in his life. And he knows that. He knows that. And even you know that, Divine Feminine. And even you know that he has failed to make the right choices in life for himself. Right? And even though you might not say it, but you are very well aware of that he has kept a lot of secrets, right? He has had a lot of temptations in life. That could be with money, with other people, with third party, with karmic, dating other people. It can be anything, right? A lot of temptations. Not really kind of coming down to the place of stability in life. Always jumping from one to the other because this person has been out of touch with his or her, with his intuition. And you know that too, right? Please talk to me about the Six of Pentacles. I'm just going to see the Tower and the Six of Pentacles in here. So something about this whole situation is concluding because, like I said, this whole smoke and cloud, procrastination, delay, it's all because somebody over here, and I wouldn't say somebody, it's the Divine Masculine over here, have not been able to take the right call. The Magician, this is what he is manifesting. Okay, he wants to now start over again, take a leap of faith towards bringing back that harmonious balance of give and take in this relationship, right? Which he has lost out on. Which he has, the devil, see, which he has lost out on. Because his attachment, he has been attached with wrong people, with wrong choices, with wrong decisions in his life, with negative situations. And that is the reason why today he is in this situation, where he now wants to come out of this smoke and cloud phase. This is where Spirit is guiding him towards some kind of a conclusion for him, where he can clear his own fogginess of his own mind, of his own temptations. Because, like I said, that he has been, he has delayed, he has messed up the whole situation, and the energies are still showing up in here, right? And you know that. You know that too, Divine Feminine, that he has been giving to wrong situations. He has been doing things for wrong people, for wrong causes, or spending money towards wrong situations. It can be anything for anyone, right? And this is because of the subconscious attachment towards either substance abuse or any kind of temptation, that he has been out of touch with his own intuition to properly channelize his own future path. Right? We'll see what's coming up in the next reading. Until then, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz. Namaste.